Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just got back from the movies. We just saw Baby Driver. It was really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good. So,
yeah.
non-spoilery overall thoughts.
We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think I liked the second half a little bit better. The beginning was just okay for me.
It gets better, but we did have issues with the ending of the movie. But, so just fair warning, we did not really like the ending of the movie, honestly. But it was a really great movie overall. It follows Ansel Elgort's in it, and he's the main lead.
He does a fantastic job in it, Ansel Elgort.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Ansel Elgort, he's from the Divergent films. He's from The Fault in Our Stars. I think he's in Carrie too. Like, he's in many movies. But I feel like this is his big one, where he's the real star, and he's, yeah, it's not like a young adult type of franchise. Like, this is more for adults and stuff, and he did a phenomenal job, honestly. We were really proud of him because we've been following Ansel Elgort for so long, and he did really good.
We love Ansel Elgort.
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx is in it as well, and the casting was really good. The acting was awesome. The cinematography in this movie.
The filming was very different.
Yeah.
It's very different. You'll notice when you go see it, or if you saw it already, you probably noticed that the filming is very different than any other movie I think that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, the transition.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just very like attention to detail, like zooming in on certain things. But I like the way it was filmed.
Yeah,
I really did.
It's the camera circled around a lot of different characters and big focal points for that, like from the character's perspective. Like those were important, pivotal moments in that way. And I feel like the just the transitions from different scene to scene, it was done so quick, and I just really enjoyed it. And our lead, he really loves music, so you'll notice in this film the abundance of music that they show and how important and vital it is to our main character. And yeah, it's a really good movie. We just had issues with the ending, but it was good.
But overall, it was enjoyable. Definitely go see it if you haven't already. I think rating wise, I would give it a B probably, or B minus, like in between there somewhere.
Yeah,
I think like star wise, I would probably do.
I would do a 4.
I would do a solid 4.
4.
Alright, so that's all we want to tell you if you haven't already seen it. So go see it, and then you can come back and watch us talk about it.
Alright, so now you guys have seen the movie.
Right away, Baby is in the car, and obviously they were on the mission and stuff, and they were robbing the bank or whatever they were robbing, and he's like playing with the windshield wipers, like he's like making his own music, and you hear the music. And his backstory was really, really sad what happened to him.
It was
he had a very sad backstory with the whole, he had that thing where he couldn't hear and he heard like the buzzing.
But I really loved how this film was done and how you heard what Baby heard. Like the entire time you always heard music going on in the background of the movie while you heard dialogue and everything. Music was always there. Even if it was just like a soundtrack score or something, it was always playing. And then when he had the earbuds out, you would just hear that white noise.
Yeah.
You would just hear this high pitch because that's exactly what he's hearing. I really enjoyed those scenes that we would get with the music, with Baby and his foster father, how he would be dancing in his apartment and he was talking to him in sign language. I really love that.
Yeah, their relationship was great.
Yeah, I feel like I would have loved more of that actually. And I love how he kept telling him, like, no matter what happens, like, I will always take care of you. Because he knew, the foster father knew that he had a really bad life.
The foster father was never worried about himself. He's always like, I'm worried about you. Like, oh,
I'm so happy he made it out of the movie. I thought he was gonna die.
I look at Jacqueline and I'm like, he's going down.
He's going down. He's gonna go. I was happy he didn't. And then I thought that the girl Deborah was gonna die, and then she ended up not dying either. Everybody lived, actually. I was
waiting for one of them to die, either Deborah or Baby, but it didn't go down.
Yeah, somebody I thought was gonna go down. I'm surprised nobody. Well, most of our antagonists went down, not Baby. But I really enjoyed those apartment scenes, and I really just can't get over the transition from films, like when it showed him going in to apply for the pizza delivery at Goodfellas, and then it showed him like already in the uniform going in the car to out making deliveries. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was just the transitions, and you really feel bad for Baby because he has a really messed up life. Like, he had a really sad childhood,
and he's so stuck too. He feels like he can't get out of this deal that he has with this guy, and I felt so bad for him throughout. It was,
yeah.
You think that, like, oh, he finally got out. Like, that was the last, like, deal that he had to do with him. That was the last job. And then it was like, oh, no, he's not really done because they're going to threaten his foster father. And that was just, like, oh.
He really was stuck. And that's why at the end of the movie, it was very fitting that he turned himself in. But at the same time, he got 25 years prison.
The ending, it was
really sucked.
The ending really sucked. I mean, I really did enjoy the relationship between him and Deborah. I thought that was done really well. And I guess it does make sense that after everything that he went through, like, literally, that scene, really where it went downhill for him was the scene when he just drove the car straight through. Like, he couldn't go through with it. That's when everything just went to shit. And he had to run away. That was just, oh my god,
that chase through the mall,
yeah,
that
all
was
the action
insane.
scenes were done amazing in this movie. All the action scenes were great.
Yeah, I love the first one too. Right when we originally started the film, like, it just immediately you're in an action scene. I really love that scene, actually. I thought it was a really great way to kick off the beginning of the movie. Back to the beginning of the movie, I thought the credits, the intro, I said to Marcella during the movie, I'm like, this reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. How he's, like, listening to music and he's, like, dancing around, and then the credits are going on. And then I don't know, I just always associate really good soundtracks, I guess, with Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's another reason why. But obviously it's very different with why he listens to music and all of that. I really like Jamie Foxx's dynamic with Ansel Elgort, and then the other two people, was it Buddy and then Monica, the four of them?
Monica, yeah.
I feel like you really got to see that Bats wasn't our main antagonist and the really big villain when they were at the convenience store and Bats goes to use the bathroom, and then in the background you hear Buddy talking to Darling and, like, Monica and all them. He's like saying how she's like, oh, he was looking at me bad, you have to kill him and stuff. So you know that these are really, really bad people. And the whole time I was really nervous when they went into the diner and Deborah was there. I was like, oh my god, this is when they're gonna kill her right in front of them.
That was such a sad scene because, like, you just saw how ashamed Baby looked. But yeah, I really liked how the big villain at the end, like you said, was not the guy who he was actually working for, the big boss. It ended up being these people that are doing terrible things. If you think about it, they're worse than the
he's just the guy behind the curtain.
Exactly, he's the guy behind the curtain. He's getting people to do his dirty work. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, and okay, it was a little unrealistic how at the big fight scene that was in the parking garage, how Buddy would not die. Like,
yeah,
how many times does this guy have to get shot to go down?
Not even shot. He falls and the car gets like falls off of, like, the thing.
He jumped out?
And it's like I guess he jumped. Well,
but he was shot. So how did he do that?
You quickly see him, like, open the door, but it doesn't look like he's about to jump out. Like, it looks like he's not gonna make it in time to jump out. And then you see the car, like, burst into flames. And okay, even if he jumped out, let's say he jumped out, how did he not break his legs?
That's what I mean. He was shot.
How did he just, like, roll out of the car? Like,
I thought he was done at the diner. I thought that was it for him.
I mean, it's an action movie, so obviously all of this is unrealistic.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the only thing that we really had a problem with was the ending. I was really upset that he ended up going to jail. I mean, it's realistic because he did do a lot of bad things.
He was just somebody who got caught in it.
He got caught. Yeah, he got caught up in it, and he felt stuck, and he got so deep into it. It's like he dug himself into a hole.
And he couldn't get out.
And yeah, and I hate that he had to go to jail for 25 years. And we were confusing it was confusing the ending at first. We didn't really understand it because we didn't know if that was like, oh, him 5 years and maybe he got out for parole and that's how he ended up
good behavior or something.
I'm not sure if, like, he ended up getting out of jail early and that's why he ended up with her in the end, or if that was his imagination. I think it was.
I want it to be him getting out early. Yeah. Like, in my mind, I'm gonna pretend that that's what actually happened, but realistically, I think that was his imagination because he gets the postcard, he puts the postcard down, and then the way that that's filmed is very, like, imaginative in some ways. Like, it's very happy.
Well, that and because he had been having throughout the movie
dreams,
these imaginings of him going off with her.
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't
It's
real.
just so sad. Like when he gives her the napkin that says road trip at 2 a.m. and he ends up not being able to meet her at the diner. Like it was a really tragic love story, honestly. The two of them, they fell really quickly for each other. Like it was very instantaneous the way they felt for each other, and it was just, he was caught up in such bad things, and they had like the date at the scene.
I love the scene when they were at the laundromat.
Yes, oh yeah, that was good.
They had really good chemistry.
They did have good chemistry. It was just really sad, and then as he's like in jail, and you're seeing these clips of him in jail, you hear his foster father, and you hear Deborah like saying all these great things about him and how he has a heart, and he just wasn't, he didn't mean to be caught up in this, but ultimately he had to go to jail because of all the things that he did do. Because at the end he started to get desperate. He desperately needed to get out. I really thought it was interesting how at the end he ended up helping them. Like he gave them the bag with the money, and he's like, you guys can make it with this money. You have to run now. You can make it.
I thought that was kind of weird. I was really surprised that he actually ended up helping them in the end, and he went down.
Well, the way he looked at them is he was like, I was once in love.
Yeah.
And so I guess he played on those emotions from his past, and he did have a heart underneath it all, and I guess in some twisted way he did feel some sort of connection to Baby.
He did care about him.
The whole time, like, just run. Like, why are you watching him go down fighting for you? Run! And
I know.
they didn't run, and obviously that was their demise eventually because they couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on that happy note.
That's what we thought of the movie, but we really did enjoy it. We're glad we saw it. Let us know your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear what you thought.
Yeah, what was your favorite song? What was your favorite song that they played?
What was your favorite part?
Yeah, I really love the song that they played at the credits, the Baby Driver song. I thought that was really good. And I like the
oh, I love how like they had the thing going, Baby and Deborah, about like the names and stuff.
Cute. Yeah, that was really cute. I liked the action sequence when they were when they started shooting the other guys, because they were trying to get like the guns, like the bombs and all the weapons and stuff. And the song Tequila was playing in the background.
Tequila,
and then it like blew up. That was good. And I liked the Easy on a Sunday Morning song too. I thought that was great. I love the soundtrack, honestly. What did you guys think about the ending of the movie? Were you happy? Were you sad? Let us know down below in the comments.
Yeah, so give this video a thumbs up and check out some of our other movie reviews. We're going to be doing these all summer, so subscribe for more of those. And we have trailer reactions. We have regular TV show reactions.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. We are at City of the Feels.
Yep, all the links are down below.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye!